students and friends. I welcome you to this auspicious occasion. It gives me an immense pleasure to extend to you all a warm greetings on behalf of Department of Corporate Secretaryship, PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome all. To grace this occasion, on behalf of the department, I welcome you to this webinar on corporate careers. To acknowledge the presence of our guest speaker, Dr. Ranagarajan sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Let me also acknowledge the presence of our HOD and faculty members. Good afternoon, professors. My dear friends, challenges become opportunities when we take them as a privilege. We would like to start this program through a prayer song by Aishwarya, second BCom Corporate Secretaryship.
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां भूताकरात मोदगं सदा विमुक्तिसाधकं कलाधरावंशकं विलासिलोकरक्षकम् अनायकैकनायकं विनाशि देवदैत्यगं नराशुभाशुनाशकं नमामि तं विनायकं जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश पाहि मां जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां.
Thank you, Aishwarya. To begin this program, we are pleased to have our HOD, Dr.S.Jeyalakshmi Ma, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, to propose a welcome address.
Coming together is a blessing. Keeping together is a progress. Working together is a success. It was indeed this mantra of working together that has brought us where we are today. A very good afternoon to all. First of all, I would like to thank the management, Secretary Dr. T. Kanayan sir, Principal Dr. T. Brinda ma'am, and Vice Principal Dr. A. Angaraj sir for giving us this opportunity to convene this program. Without you, this wouldn't have happened. Welcoming is the noblest act of any program. By welcoming, we make the guest feel home amidst us. I feel very blessed and glad in welcoming the chief guest of the day, Dr. Amrangarajan sir, CEO, Mind Games, retired associate professor and head, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, PSG College of Arts and Science. Welcome, sir. It's a great pleasure having you here. Dr. Ranagarajan sir is an eminent personality who carries his energy throughout any program that he organizes and who lift up the event. You are truly an inspiration for us, sir. We feel very proud and blessed indeed to have you back with us, sir, as a part of the Department of Corporate Secretaryship. This is merely a deja vu, nostalgia moment for us, sir. I once again welcome you, sir. In this beautiful occasion, I take this opportunity in welcoming all the faculty members and students of Corporate Secretaryship for the event. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I would call upon Mr. S. Tamilmani sir, Assistant Professor, to introduce today our chief guest, Dr. Ranagarajan sir.
Hello everyone. It's my immense pleasure to introduce today's our guest, Dr. Ranagarajan. Dr. Ranagarajan is a former associate professor and head of the department, Department of Corporate Secretaryship, PSG College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Currently, he is a corporate trainer, quiz master, CEO of Mind Games, Quizzing and Consulting, and president of Coimbatore Quiz Circle. Professor Dr. M. Ranagarajan is having 34 years of teaching experience with one of the leading arts and science colleges in India. and is responsible for molding students' career through various forums and associations. His exclusive forum called FACE, Forum for Active Campus Endeavors, in PhD has trained a number of students who went to IIM and other reputed management institutes, and presently placed at various multinationals in India and abroad. He is also a well-known quiz master with more than 1,000 quizzes to his credit. He is more sought after speaker among the colleges in Coimbatore, and he has delivered more than 500 guest lectures. Mind Game is a platform to utilize Dr.M.Ranagarajan's experience and wide knowledge for corporate training. As a quizmaster, he conducted more than 1,000 quizzes for colleges, corporates, and schools. He is currently president of Coimbatore Quiz Circle and presenting a quiz program in the TV channel Pudiyugam.
Thank you, sir, for your innovative introduction, sir. We now request our chief guest, Dr. M. Rangarajan, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. It is nice to be here after a long break, I think. So after my retirement in 2019 May, and I think this is the first time I am addressing the students of corporate secretaryship. And glad to be here. And of course, as your HOD told, lots of nostalgia. Just I can imagine the department rooms. Actually, we were there in a row of rooms, the entire department. And myself, we belong to the same category. Doing everything with their class and a little bit of difference and creativity. And our relationship dates back to 2012 when we were working together in the aided department. And ourselves, there is Amrangarajan and Mohan, and all of us, that is in the aided department. And I'm very fond of Sai Krishna, and we usually talk a lot even during the pandemic. And I'm always there for him, and we share a lot. And the list is long. You're having exceptional teachers, and Ramya ma'am is there. Ramya, of course, Ramya is also my student. And Ramya, during her class days, also very bright and brilliant. And she's also exemplary in teaching accountancy. Still, I remember her extraordinary presentation during her PhD Viva. And Kamalakannan, a civil services aspirant. And of course, I'm sure that one day he's going to realize his dream. And of course, I know when he appeared for his interview, I interviewed him. And I know that he's a person of doing more things. And he's here and he'll be going places, I'm sure. And of course, the new entrance that is after my retirement, Revati and Manjula has joined. I know that the department is capable of recruiting good teachers. So they're also doing well. And whenever I'm coming to that, of course, I'll be knowing more about them. And my hearty congratulations and all the best to all the teachers and all the new entrants. Of course, currently we are having new batch coming in and the second year students and everybody. I wish you all the best. And today's topic is, of course, corporate careers. I don't think that I'm going to talk about lots of career options to you and all that. I'm going to tell you some anecdotes and stories. That's all. So you're all, I think, students of pandemic. And that is, if you take this as an opportunity, of course, pandemic is also a time of opportunity. And you're all raw from the schools. You never had the opportunity of entering a college with lots of fanfare. When the fresh students are entering the college will be having a different atmosphere. The seniors will be full of expectations. Of course, the department will be having full of expectations. And we will be opening our heart to the new entrants. And there will be induction program, orientation program that will be happening in the auditorium. And naturally, all the students will be brought into the classrooms. And usually, I actually took the introductory class for at least 20 years for all aided programs. So naturally, that particular atmosphere will be electric. That is, whenever new students are coming up, we teachers are getting charged up. We never get aged. We are always, when we are entering the profession, if you are asking me, I entered the profession by 26. I remained in the year 26 for so many years. So you're always the students. You're always young enough to be the first year students, or second year students, or third year students. You grow up with them in all these 3 years. Then again, you start from the first year. That happens only in a college atmosphere. So, of course, your set could have missed that particular electrifying atmosphere. But don't worry, again, you are here. Everything is coming to the normal, of course, new normal. And the things are very promising. And of course, the college is opening up for all the students, and schools are opening up. Now, even the elementary, middle schools are getting open. So everything is promising. Already students are, second year students, third year students, PG students are there. Colleges and 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 9th, 11th, 9th up to 12th students are in school. So far, nothing serious has been reported. All the precautions are properly taken. And of course, 2 or 3 vaccines are getting ready for under 18. So everything is promising. So the remaining months of 2021 and the 2022 is going to be very, very bright and very normal. And we can expect all the normal things that will be going on in the colleges. So what you can expect in the colleges? Lots of glorious functions of the college. Functions at the college level. Very glorious functions happening in the auditorium. Lots of fun, lots of knowledge you will share. Attending those functions will be an experience. That's college life. Then department-based functions. We are having department-based, association-based functions. That is also, even organizing these functions is fun. Organizing it, attending it, bringing down chief guests, and making and taking care of everything that goes into organizing the function. That is lots of fun. You'll be having it most probably in 2022. So that is college life. College life is not just taking 5 or 6 subjects every semester and getting a mark sheet each semester and getting a collection of 6 mark sheets for 6 semesters and getting a provisional certificate and getting a convocation certificate. That is not the purpose of college life. College life is being there for the 3 years and getting mingled with your juniors, your seniors, and also with other department students. Everything is college life. College life, you learn a lot about life. Therefore, it starts here. Of course, a little bit late, you're in second year, but don't worry, 2 more years are there. So enjoy college life. That's what I say you first. Enjoy it. To the core, enjoy it. But at the same time, take care of your academics. College, it is for studying. Just take care of your academics. And getting 75% or 85% is nothing in our system. Just like you can score. If you are sitting just before 1 week before the examinations, you can score 75 or 80 in our semester system. And of course, you are in become corporate secretaryship in this particular course. You know that you're all having very good marks. That's why in +2. That's why you are here. So for you, 75, 80 is nothing. You'll get it through. So take care of academics. And of course, enjoy the college life. With that, we'll come to the topic. And of course, this particular lot, you'll be having a little bit of concern. Sir, what will happen to our batch when we are completing our second year, third year? What will be the job opportunities available? How we can prepare for our job opportunities from here onwards? We'll be having a lot of students who are in a compulsion to go to the job at the end of the third year itself. Somebody having the opportunity to do higher studies. Somebody having the ambition to become a company secretary, chartered accountant, or a cost and management accountant. Somebody to become a civil services aspirant. So it is a lot. So what is awaiting you? Don't worry. Even during pandemic, you know that lots of opportunities opened up. And hotels closed and hotels are available only for parcel services. But so far, slightly picking up Zomato and Swiggy done a wonderful business. They done a wonderful business and they have got the profits in multiples, new opportunities. And 2011, it was only a startup. Now it is the number one startup company. It is called Unicorn. I am talking about Byju's. Byju's is the number one new conglomerate we are talking about, and it picked up and it got angel investment from all the leading concerns from the world. That is, it is $1 billion worth now. Byju is doing wonderfully, mainly because of pandemic. So every situation creates new opportunities. When you will be completing your degrees, don't worry, there will be lots of opportunities, lots of new fields. Even now, lots of our graduates, they are working in Byju's. Okay, lots of opportunities are coming up. So how to prepare you for those opportunities? How to be aware of these opportunities? What do you like to do? First, have a clarity of mind. See, every individual is different. So everybody cannot be a civil services aspirant. Everybody just like that cannot become a company secretary or chartered accountant. Everybody is cut out to be a different personality. So everybody can't have the same ambition. And doesn't mean only if you become a collector or only if you become an engineer, doctor, or company secretary, chartered accountant, it doesn't mean that your life will be fulfilled. Your life is to be, first of all, enjoyed. You'll have to, of course, you'll have to earn money. And of course, you'll have to have a good companion, family, whatever it is. Of course, all the material things. But life is to be enjoyed. Life is to be lived. So that is very important. A life is taking care of your family. A life is taking care of your mother, father, sister, brother, being with the family, and having an exotic vacation. And of course, having all the good things in life. That's life. For that, you should have a cat. That's why what we are supposed to do, first of all, be clear about yourself. I'm saying that explore yourself. What you are, what type of personality you are. Basically, a person can be extrovert or introvert. Extrovert is a chatterbox, talking, outgoing. Introvert, very silent, very reserved. Otherwise, a person can be an adventurer. A person can be a perfectionist. The types of lot, each and every one is different. And everyone's aspirations, fulfillments, possibilities are different. Skills are different. Talents are different. Traits are different. So only according to that, you can have a career. So my first point is, don't think that everybody should have the same career option. Your career depends on your personality. So explore yourself, know yourself. What you are, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. So we are all bundle of strengths and weaknesses. Identify your traits, identify skills, identify what you enjoy. So explore yourself, know yourself, and be yourself. Be yourself. You are what you are. Just like that, you can't become a Rajinikanth, you can't become a Kamal Haasan, you can't become a Sachin Tendulkar. It's not possible. At this age, you are what you are now. So be yourself. What you are now, you will have to identify your future. So be yourself. And these 3 years are very important. And of course, you will have to make yourself equipped. That is, express yourself. You will have to express yourself in whatever the way that is possible. If you are getting an opportunity to present a seminar, express yourself. Express yourself when you are writing your assignments, you're writing your examinations. Whenever you are having a symposium, seminar, take the opportunity, express yourself, make your presence felt. You should be one among the 40 or one among the 60. Everybody should feel, here is he. He is capable of doing something. You can be a sportsman. Somehow express yourself. So this particular 4 commandments are very important in these 3 years. That is, explore yourself, understand yourself. If you can't understand yourself, who can? And know yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, what you are capable of. And be yourself. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Never do that. You are what you are. Okay, life makes never makes the rocks copies. Like you, only one person is there in the world. Okay, with your traits, with your skills, with your personality, with your physical traits, you are the only one person in the world. Life never makes Xerox copies. Okay, Even there is a twin brother, he is different. Okay. Even if you make a scientific clone, the clone will not be like you. You are a bundle of what you are. A little bit from your grandfather, grandma, a little bit from your father and mother, genes, and you're bringing up your father's personality, your mother's personality. If you're having elder brother, elder sister, their personality, your elementary school teacher, your LKG, pre-KG teacher, everybody has put in some input in you. The clone will not be having all these things. So try to understand your personality. So be satisfied with be yourself. And be yourself is not enough when you are in the college. Express yourself. Whenever you are capable of, when you are getting the opportunity, express yourself. So whatever may be the mode, writing, speaking, participating, just express yourself. That is very important. Why? Because in recruitment, you let express yourself. What is the interview? You are expressing yourself. What is group discussion? You are expressing yourself. So recruitment is a lot about understanding you, the way you express yourself. That's one. Okay. I'll tell you a little story now. Okay. We're having lots of stories about our students. Now I am talking about at least 20 years back when we started getting, in those days, 98, 99, 2000, only engineering colleges got placements. No company will come to arts and science colleges. But in Coimbatore, 99, 2000, PG College of Arts and Science was the first college to get campus recruitment. A very big group then, Sterling group of companies, they came for campus recruitment and they came for BCom. At the time we had very few means BCom corporate, then we were called BA corporate secretaryship or Bachelor of Corporate Secretaryship, and BCom computer application, very few. So only very few. Aided BCom, self-financing BCom, aided BCom CS, self-financing BCom CS, and BCom computer application. That's all. At that time, the company came for recruiting accounts trainees and management trainees. Accounts trainees and management trainees. So they started conducting campus recruitment for all these three departments. And one of our students, he also went there. Lots of students went there, class toppers, and lots of, because for everybody, including teachers, campus recruitment was a new experience. We trained them just like that for corporate interviews and all. Lots of students went, and of course, toppers, they got selected. Toppers from BCom got selected. Toppers from BCom CS got selected. And few other students, they are just average or above average, just for the sake of experience, they also went. In that one student, he also appeared, and he is just above average. Usually get 50 plus marks, and he wanted to try because the Sterling groups, then a very big group, he wanted to try. And he never had a complex. That is, all the toppers are attending the interviews, but he just went there for the kick. That's his nature. He went for the interview. And when he entered, of course, at least 3 persons or 4 persons were sitting there, and they welcomed him, and they asked him to sit down, and they asked him, "So, well, guy, what you are doing?" "Sir, I'm doing BA corporate secretary." "Yes, what you are good at?" "Sir, I'm good in everything, sir," he said, boasting and all that. And they asked him, "What are all the subjects you study in the, of course, final semester then?" Immediately, mind went blank. Because he's not so subject oriented, his mind went immediately blank. The subjects, 4 subjects he's studying now in the final semester, he can't remember. His mind went blank. Suddenly he got tensed. And very slowly he picked up and he said, "Sir, cost accounting, company law and secretarial practice, step 2 and all that." In that they asked him, "Yes, among this, what is your favorite subject?" And just to boast, he said, "Cost accounting." Because he wanted to say he's good in accounting, because he, after all, he's studying corporate secretaryship. And they said, "Okay, tell me, what is the definition of break-even point?" And he actually never, because he's actually not so good in subject. Break-even point, "Sir, what is break-even point and all that?" "Sir, I don't know, sir." He said, "I don't know. Break-even point, I don't know." And okay, no problem. Okay. First year you could have studied accountancy, isn't it? Yes, financial accountancy. So just tell me the 3 golden rules of accounting. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out, etc. And his mind again went blank. Sir, that I studied in first year, sir, I can't remember. Okay, for all these subject related questions, then income tax, then company law, then commercial law, mercantile law, everything. He said, no, sir, I don't know, sir, that particular subject, sir, and all these things. And of course, at one point, he got frustrated because if it is related to subjects, he can't remember anything. Okay, of course, he got 50% marks, he used only temporary memory, and he wrote the examinations and passed. What he's going to do in this interview? Now he is ready to get out of the room. Okay, then when all these subject-based questions are over, one particular panelist, he just watched him, and this guy is having something. He identified his gregariousness and all that, and they asked him in Tamil, "Thambi, உனக்கு என்னதான்ப்பா தெரியும்?" Because he is fumbling with English. So, "Thambi, உனக்கு என்னதான்ப்பா தெரியும்?" இது வரைக்கும் அவன் கேட்ட கேள்விக்கெல்லாம் தெரியாதுன்னு பதில் சொல்லியிருக்கான். "தம்பி, உனக்கு என்னதான்ப்பா தெரியும்?" Now he is actually இவர் வந்து நம்மளை கேட்கிறாரு, "தம்பி, உனக்கு என்னதான்ப்பா தெரியும்?" அப்படின்னு கேட்கிறாரு. இப்போ இவன் முடிவு பண்ணிட்டான், நமக்கு வேலை கிடையாது, இப்படி துரத்தி விட போறாங்க. அதனால இவனும் போல்ட் என முடிவு பண்ணிட்டான். கிண்டல் பண்றாருன்னு நினைச்சிட்டு, சார் நான் சூப்பரா மிமிக்ரி பண்ணுவேன் சார், அட்டாசம் மிமிக்ரி பண்ணுவேன், காலேஜ் ஸ்டேஜ் ப்ரோக்ராம் எல்லாம் நான் தான் மிமிக்ரி எல்லாம் பண்ணுவேன், எல்லாம் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், நிறைய ப்ரைஸ் எல்லாம் வாங்கியிருக்கேன், ஐ டூ லாட்ஸ் ஆஃப் மிமிக்ரி, ஐ கேன் இமிடேட் பர்சன்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி சொன்னது. ஓகே, கேன் யூ டூ மிமிக்ரி நவ் அப்படின்னு கேட்டார் அவர். இவன் ஓகே, ஐ கேன் டூ சார். தென் ஹி டிட். யூஸ்வலா அந்த டைம்ல கிருவானந்த வாரியார், ரஜினிகாந்தா, எம்ஜிஆர் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க, அதெல்லாம் பண்ணி காமிச்சோம். இப்போ இவன் என்ன முடிவு பண்ணிட்டான்னா, அப்போ அந்த டைலாக் கிடையாது, பட் ஏறக்குறைய அதே மென்டாலிட்டி தான். என்ன வச்சு காமெடி கிமெடி எதுவும் பண்ணலையே, இல்லை இவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்ச நேரம் பொழுது போகணும், இவ்வளவு நாள் போர் அடிச்சு வந்திருந்தாங்க அப்படிங்கிற மென்டாலிட்டிக்கு வந்துட்டான். ஸோ he performed just for a few minutes. Then one of the panelists இருக்கிறவர், he asked him, can you imitate one of us? He said immediately, no problem sir, I can do it. And he imitated one of the persons exactly to the body language, and he imitated his diction, accent also, the way he talked in English. And they clapped, and now he's ready to get up and leave. Thank you sir and all that. Now the panelist asked him, please sit down. Okay, forget the job, management training or accounts training. We can give you another option. Sterling holiday resorts are there in Konoor, Kodaikanal and all these places. And there we have got a job called fund rangers. And fund rangers, what they will have to do, they will have to entertain the guests and children in the morning and evening. You will have to arrange games, and you will have to arrange andakshari and all that in the night. And they will have to see that the guests are entertained in the morning or daytime or during parties or in the evening. That will be your job. You will be provided with the accommodation. You will be, of course, provided with 3 times food, and of course, the same salary for accounts training or management training. And this guy now is shocked, perplexed. He can't believe it. They are offering him a job. And without hesitating, because he knows, he can entertain people. At that moment, he identified he can entertain people. And that's his core strength. He can entertain people. At that moment, he accepted the job. What happened to that guy? He went there, worked for 3 years at Sterling Resorts, initially at the Konoor, then Kodaikanal and some other places. Then he was posted in headquarters or something like that. Then he became, of course, not an entertainer, and he started a company after 7 years at Sterling Resorts, his own company. I think the company's name is Viscraft or something like that. The company specialized in Chennai in launching movie cassettes. Whenever a movie's music is released, they launch the cassettes, or then cassettes, then CDs, etc. So he organized the movie launches, the movie is getting launched, the music is getting launched, product launch, corporate product launches, parties, event organizations, event promotion. He was one of the leading, pioneering event management company in Chennai. Even now, he is running the company. The company is having the turnover in crores, and he is having at least more than 100 employees. It all started with one question: Thambi, உனக்கு என்னதான் தெரியும்? So lots of us are having the mentality, whereas I am not good in subjects. I don't have 70% or 85% distinction marks. I can't pass UPS or bank exam. I am not good enough to pass company secretaryship and all that. What I am supposed to do? How I am going to fare in an interview? Will an IT company is going to select me or not? Don't worry. I told you, just explore yourself, know yourself, and there will be a job waiting for you. Okay. So just have the confidence. A company is having an opening for you. Just like to match your personality, there is a job is waiting. Believe in that. I can vouch that. Okay. So what are the options for a corporate student? The topic is corporate careers. So it can also mean careers in the corporate sector or career options for corporate students. Corporate students, number one, the options are wide. To any graduate, they can do MBA. Okay. So of course, you can go to IIM or any other. Of course, that option is available. Or you can do MBA at any university or something like that. But if you are entering MBA, naturally, you can go for a corporate or you can become a banker. That is only two options available. And you know that you'll have to pass CAT or any other entrance examination, MAT and all that. Then you can become a civil services aspirant. Even in our college, we are having IAS study circle. And we have got lots of our students, those who are in one particular students. I know him personally is one Ram Kumar. Ram Kumar studied, I think, BSc psychology in our college. I know him very well, a very good quizzer. And he passed IAS. Then now he is working as a collector in Meghalaya. I can cite lots of other students also. There is one other guy belonging to Ram Kumar's batch, Suresh. So that is also possible. You can join the IAS study circle or you can join any other outside institute. Then you can compete for this particular examination. You can become a civil service officer. Sir, these are all too much. What is our level? Okay. See, not competitive enough. That is not tough enough, just like IAS are. You see, if you think it is tough, if you work systematically, CAT is easy enough to get it, or IA is easy enough to get it. It all depends on your mental preparedness. But if you are not mentally prepared, of course, company secretaryship is there, chartered accountancy is there, CMA is there. And for that also, I will give our own examples. For company secretaryship, all these professional courses, why I recommend, even at present, I am teaching or I am preparing students, those who are doing the C-seat entrance test, the eligibility test for executive module of company secretaryship. I am teaching them current affairs and presentation communication skills. Few students may be there among you, and one or two may be there who attended my classes, current affairs classes. Okay, I am teaching them, and I am seeing a lot. I'll tell you, the entrance examination is very, very easy. You'll have to get 40% or 50% and no negative marks. So just you attend, you will get eligible. Directly you are entering executive module in company secretaryship. So no foundation course. It's very easy. The entrance test is very, very simple. No negative marks. Underline that. And you'll have to get just aggregate 50%. And in all papers, just 40%. Only one examination. Different subjects. Different subjects, our own subjects. Okay. So there is economic legislation and all that, our own subjects. So it is business communication, current affairs and all that, 50% and 40%. And you are eligible for executive module. From executive module, it is a different case that is different. Let's see that later, but it's very easy. And it is the same for other two, that is chartered accountancy and cost and management accounting. I'll tell you about few of our students. One student, I recommend their career path if you wish. One student, though the girl who completed in 2012, batch of 2012, I remember, Kavya Varshini. Kavya Varshini studied aided program. Okay, Kavya Varshini, when she was studying, she was a Google brand ambassador. A very bright student. That is, she is not the topper. A topper, of course, academically number one. But she's not topper. She was not the topper, but very bright student. She was the Google brand ambassador. Then she passed the foundation course of CMA, Cost and Management Accounting, and she had all the preparation to enter the next, that is intermediate level. So during the third year, she is preparing herself for intermediate. At that time, in the final semester, she got campus placement at Ernst & Young, Bangalore. She asked me, sir, what I'm supposed to do? Leave the job and prepare full-time for CMA or go for the job? She asked me. I told her, you go to Bangalore, join Ernst & Young. You'll be having at least 1 or 2 experience of working in a multinational company. That atmosphere will get you nice confidence, and of course you will have networking skills, and just you will understand the working atmosphere of an international company and all. And then what about my studies? So don't worry, we are having very good institutes to coach you there in Bangalore. There you can prepare for intermediate. So she went to Bangalore, joined Ernst & Young. Then there she joined a coaching institute for CME. She worked there for 2 years at Ernst & Young, and she completed her intermediate. Then Ernst & Young provided her, of course, a promotion, a team leader, project leader, something like that. But her ambition is to become a cost and management accountant. Again, she lived nearby, where she was my neighbor. She asked me, sir, what I'm supposed to do? So what do you want? Sir, I want to become a cost and management accountant. So resign your job. Sir, they are offering you next promotion, and the salary hike will also be there. See, if you join that particular company as a project leader, team leader, of course, it will be there for another 3 years or 4 years, but 30, all the IT companies, there will be a stagnation. So now you want to become a cost and management accountant, resign your job, come back to your house and concentrate on the final examination. She resigned her job, came back to the house and prepared for 6 to 8 months. She cleared her finals and she joined a brewery company as a cost and production accountant. And now she has got married just 2 years back. Now she is in Netherlands, and there Netherlands, she is working in a brewery as a cost and production accountant. So this is one career path. Completing the entrance, that is the first level foundation exam, first year, second year or third year, and doing your work and completing the intermediate and going for the finals. And I'll tell you another example. Her name is, I think, Monica. Monica, she joined foundation. Then we had foundation in corporate secretaryship. Now we are having entrance eligibility test. Then we had foundation. We'll have to pass 4 subjects. So Monica, she completed her foundation in the first year. She completed her executive module in the second year. Can you believe it? And third year, our college publishes the results by May. Exactly May 25th, our third year results are marks which are published for the final year. So May, June, she completed her BCom CS. And every year in February and August, CS exam results are published. That is February 25th and August 25th. August 25th, she completed her finals in company secretaryship. That is, she completed her BCom CS in May, and she completed her company secretaryship in August. She became the youngest company secretary so far we have prepared. Actually, we honored her on the stage as one of the outstanding students of our corporate secretaryship. This is another career path. Okay, so you can identify. I also remember, just like this program, I addressed, of course, your batch, one particular batch, and from that batch, one girl called Sangeeta Subramaniam. She, just like that, she got inspired by my speech and she joined Company Secretaryship Foundation. Now she is a practicing company secretary. Recently, just 3 weeks before, she sent me her visiting card saying that Sangeeta Subramaniam, practicing company secretary. Now she is having her own office. See, all these girls I am talking about, they are not toppers, class toppers. Class toppers are having a different career path. Don't worry about them. If you are having class toppers, of course, they know what they want to do. Okay, but all these girls, all of them are girls. Okay, of course, boys are there. Yes, boys company secretaries are there. So far, for your record, I will say that corporate secretary put together all the batches. We have produced at least nearly 500 company secretaries, chartered accountants, and cost and management accountants. And of course, IT, the number is countless. So this is particular courses. Why I am recommend is very cheap. very cheap if you are joining the chapters. That is chapters available. That is CMA chapter, CA chapter, and CS chapter. CS chapter, we are having a very close rapport. We know all the office bearers of CS chapter in Coimbatore. So whenever you go to office in Ramnagar, if you are from PHCAS Corporate Secretaryship, you will get a special reference. Immediately, you will be welcomed. So don't worry, we are having a special rapport with our chapter in Ramnagar, Coimbatore. All these courses are statute, that is, government has enacted statutes in the parliament. So they're all government sponsored. Therefore, the fee is very, very minimal. To complete an IAM, of course, you will get a bank loan. IAM MBA, it costs around 25 lakhs, but you can complete a professional course just below. If you are doing everything in the chapter, you can do it just below 80,000 or 75,000. Entire course will be over. That is, I am talking about eligibility test to the finals. You can complete it within 75,000 or 1 lakh. Otherwise, if you join a training course, training particular coaching institute like OS Academy, it will be costing a little bit more. But even though you are joining a training institute, it will be cheaper than an MBA course. But the salary will be more or less the same. MBA, only the toppers, only those who are capable will be joining with salaries in crores and lakhs. Others will be getting the job with 50,000 or 60,000 per month. And as a company secretary or chartered accountant, you will be entering the career with 40,000 in Coimbatore or Madras or Bombay, 60,000 or 75,000. That's what you are joining. So MBA also, that is the same entrance salary. For CS, CA also same salary. Okay. So second one is the career path is professional courses, cheap and best. And don't think that it is very tough. What it needs is proper systematic working. You let understand the subject, because you can concentrate on your, that is, if you are doing CS, our syllabus is 80% matches. CS syllabus, company secretaryship syllabus, and our syllabus. So it will be a cakewalk. For our examinations, just 3 days preparation is enough. So use that particular privilege, the similarity of the syllabus. If you prepare systematically, try to understand the subject. Of course, all our teachers can help you. They're all experts in the subjects. Of course, Mr. Sai Krishna can help you a lot in preparation of CS examination. So get their help very easily. Before the age of 24, you can become a company secretary or chartered accountant. That is second one. Sir, leave alone all these high ending, etc., tough examination. What we are supposed to do, sir? We are having all these students, average, above average, all types of students are there. Okay. So we never underestimate students based on their capacity and all that. Capacity is nothing. Everybody can become anything. Okay. And I'll tell you another example. But before that, the next option. Of course, in the final semester, final year, lots of IT companies will be coming here. Even online, we had lots of companies, and you can join any one of the IT companies. And thousands of corporate students are working in IT companies all over India. That is Bangalore, Hyderabad. And of course, most of them we have got contacts. And even in Coimbatore, few hundreds are working there. And if you go to that Payoda group, and we are having IT park nearby Hope College. There, Tidal Park, of course, lots of corporate employees are working there in HCL. And Ford, lots of our students are working there. And Ernst & Young, our students are working. Scope, the Standard Chartered Bank Group, our students are working there. The list is long. IT, we are having Infosys, TCS, CTS, and all these IT companies, our students are working there. So it is easy to get a job in an IT company in the final semester just by attending the campus interviews. It's easy. It's easy. Of course, you are having a spark. They want a student, if he can understand what they say and do the work as it is required, that's it. If you're good enough in handling the computer, that's good enough. And you need not have, don't think that you'll have excellent English speaking skills. Some jobs need excellent English speaking skills. Some jobs, they don't need excellent English speaking skills. Remember that. So some jobs, if you just sit in front of the computer and do some number crunching, that's enough. You need not speak very good English. Make a note of it. So don't think that only those who can speak English in a convent educated manner, they will get the campus placement. No, some jobs they need those who are good in here and they don't care about what type of English you talk. Remember, okay, so it's possible. I'll tell you one student called Vishwanath. Vishwanath, I'm talking about 1988 batch. 88 CS or 87 CS, something like that, 87 CS. Vishwanath, a student, of course, a rebel in the sense, of course, you will write all the examinations. Internal, then it was, of course, we had 25, 75 and all that. You will never care for internals and you will get 40 in the externals. That's it. Then it was possible, even if you get 0 in the internal 25, 40 in the external, that's the your pass. So you used to get, never cared about the internal, never attended the internal exam. But somehow he passed, never had arrears. Somehow he passed all the papers and always outside the class, rarely attended the class, just marginal attendance. But you're very respectable. You always respected the teachers and a guy of good manners. That's it. But a rebel, absolute rebel. And he participated in Monormandam activities, chairman gang and all that. All part of it. All part of Cascall, Euphoria, etc. There he was there. And subjects just like that he passed. And a rebel was a rebel. He had that particular tag along with him. Once in Uppilipalayam, he stood in front of the town bus number 2 to stop the bus. He said, if the bus is not stopping here, I'm going to stand in front of the bus. And he stood. The bus driver, in a haste, hit him. Just a touch, hit him. Anyway, he had a small stitch on his forehead, but he recovered. Hey, that type of a guy, a real rebel. And he predicted what this guy is going to do. What this guy is going to do. Okay, a normal upper middle class and all that. But believe it or not, that guy, even in those days, say, think about 87, 88, we never had any campus placement. He joined one finance, I don't remember, it is Kotari Finance or Kotak Mahindra, any company, a finance company. And there he excelled in collection. That is, when loans are given, the loans are to be collected. And in collecting, he excelled and he became the head of the department very shortly. Of course, in all these finance companies, if you are very good in collection, you'll reach high places. Marketing and collection. He was so good in marketing and collections. Very, very shortly, within 10 years, he rose to the level of vice president. Can you believe it? That's it. Anybody can become to any higher position. That's possible. It depends on the capacity. We actually, even the teachers underestimated him. That guy, a rowdy rebel, but he became the vice president of the company. And even before the age of 40, nearly 40, he resigned his job. Now he's running a recruitment and consultancy company. Still, I'm having his number. His name is called Vishwanath, Recruitment and Consultancy. So don't say that only this particular group of students are going to get the job or something like that. Everybody can. Of course, all our students can shine. Sir, even if there is, I'm not interested in becoming a company secretary or not becoming a collector or whatever it is, sir, I'm not joining IT company or and wearing the tag and working in front of them, I'm getting bored. So what about other options, sir? It can start on your own. You can become an entrepreneur. We are having the term called startups. Baiju was a startup by 2011, a small entrepreneurial setup. Baiju is #1 in the country now, an educational hub startup. So you can start your own startup. You can become an entrepreneur. Okay, we are having examples for that. See, 3 students belonging to 92 batch, I think. And see, the combination is very interesting. Amanullah, Rajmohan, and Vijay Sarthi. Amanullah, Muslim, Rajmohan, Christian, Vijay Sarthi, Hindu. They were inseparable friends. And of course, they got IT jobs and all that. One guy started a bakery and all that. And later, Rajmohan joined ICICI Bank and he became a collections expert and became the head of the collection department ICICI Bank. And they started together a company, you won't believe it, in Coimbatore called Purple Ironing. The company was taken care by Amanullah. Purple Ironing, that is, they actually bought a second-hand Maruti van and they will visit your house to collect all the clothes to be ironed and it will be returned in the evening. They started the company in a small scale. Now it is a very big one. They are having branches. And Amanullah now is doing it full time. And of course, even Vijay Sarthi is taking it full time. Now they are managing the company. They are having branches. They are giving franchises. And Purple Ironing is doing wonderful business. Their turnover is in lakhs at present. Okay, that's possible. Then another girl, a girl and boy named Hema and Sundar. Okay, she started an event management company in Coimbatore, Boy and Media. They are conducting lots of exhibitions all over Coimbatore in Suguna Kalyana Mandapam, Padmavati Kalyana and all that. So you can start your own startup. That is also possible. So if you are good enough in projecting what you are doing, of course, you can get bank loans and all that. Lots of banks are now having lots of money. So if you are having a good startup project, they are ready to fund. So opportunities are available. Every situation provides you an opportunity. So be ready for that. Don't think that எனக்கெல்லாம் வேலை கிடைக்குமா, நான்லாம் இதை பண்ண முடியுமா, நான் ஒரு ஆவரேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட், நான் ஒரு பிலோ ஆவரேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட், நான் வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் சரியா பேச தெரியாது எனக்கு. See, don't think that. English is a language, it can be mastered within a period of just 3 months. If you listen to good English commentary, you can learn good English. If you are interested in watching English movies, Netflix and Amazon, of course, you can speak good English. இதுக்காக நீங்க வந்து இந்து டெய்லி படிக்கணும் அந்த மாதிரி அவசியம் எல்லாம் கிடையாது. ஜஸ்ட் இஃப் யூ ஆர் ஹேவிங் அ மொபைல் ஃபோன், யூ கேன் லேர்ன் குட் இங்கிலீஷ். நல்ல இங்கிலீஷ் கேட்டீங்கன்னா, நல்ல இங்கிலீஷ் படிச்சீங்கன்னா இங்கிலீஷ் தன்னால வரும். ஆஃப்டர் ஆல் இட் இஸ் அ லாங்குவேஜ். ஸோ நெவர் ஹாவ் தீஸ் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸஸ். எவரி இண்டிவிஜுவல் is having his own identity. Remember that. His own identity. And his identity is having certain plus points and certain inherent talents. And these talents can be exploited. And these talents may fix or fit in a particular situation, in a particular opportunity, in a particular company, somewhere that you will excel, that you will have to identify. That is the role you will have to do. Remember that. Then earning money is nothing. Okay. So don't think that only if you can become a company secretary, you'll be having a life. Not like that. But remember one thing, whatever you do, equip yourself by the age of 25. That is a recent survey, a very scientific survey. All the youngsters, they will have to equip themselves by all the qualifications by the age of 25. It is not suitable for all the jobs. Okay. For example, to be a doctor, you'll have to complete MBBS, then sometimes a PG, MD, then sometimes another qualification, that is FRCS, etc., etc. So for that, it may go up to 27 or 28. Okay. Teaching job, you'll have to complete. Teaching, of course, somebody is interested in teaching. It is also a little bit long. That is, you'll have to BCom, MCom, and you'll have to do PhD. The MPhil is gone, PhD. So it will be, that is naturally 20 plus 2, then 25, it's possible, but it can be extended. PhD is little bit, but it may take long. So 26 or 27, depends on the career, but generally, otherwise, you'll have to equip yourself with all your qualifications by the age of 25. Beyond 25, in Indian situation, it is not possible, especially for girls. I don't say that I'm underestimating girls, but our middle class, upper middle class situation, before 25, if you qualify yourself, nobody can stop. That's what I'm telling you. If you are a full-fledged company secretary by 25, nobody can stop you because you'll be settling in a company that is in a metropolitan city, that it decides your life. Okay. But otherwise, immediately you'll be getting married, and that marriage will put a circle around you. That's why. So 25 is the limit. For the boys, 25, it is a defined qualification before 25. So you can start your career. Then career onwards, advancement is totally different. Then you will have to plan later. Okay. So it is all just enjoying life within the campus. At the same time, just, I'm not saying worrying about your future. Don't worry about their future. There is no use in worrying about your future. Just take care of your future. That's all. Just take care of your future. Enjoy the college life. Just take care of your future and plan a little bit. What do you want to become? Plan a little bit. That's enough. Don't worry about the future. And the line is very simple. The future is now. Future is now. What you are is going to be the future. Future is going to be the extension of now. Future is now. Once upon a time, it was the Microsoft tagline. Future is now. Or otherwise, my simple line is, let the future come. Be ready to face it. Let the future come. Never be afraid of the future. Let the future come. Let it be. Let it be. Let it come. Be prepared. And I know that you're all capable of. I wish each one of you all the best. And all your teachers are there. And my number is with your teachers. Whenever you need any guidance, or if you want to share my books, or you want to share any idea, or you want to get any queries, please call me. Feel free to call me. All my students, they call me at any time. Okay. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for Thank you very much, sir, for the interesting talk. That was very informative and helpful, sir. Capacity is everything. Anyone can become anything. We will keep that in mind, sir. If anyone has any questions, please proceed.
If you got any question, shoot me. Feel free. Any clarification, any question, you can shoot me. Feel free. You can ask the question in Tamil or English. Yes, just now I told you, never be afraid of the situation. Every situation gives you an opportunity. Here is an opportunity to express yourself. Come on, express yourself. This is the first opportunity. I told you, explore yourself, know yourself, be yourself, express yourself. So in all these 3 years, 2 years, whatever it may be, whenever there is an opportunity, express yourself. So this is an opportunity. Come on, express yourself. Your question is actually an expression of you, your personality. Come on.
Students ask questions. This is a great opportunity.
Because if I am in front of them, they will be asking questions. Yes, anybody?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, எனக்கு ஒரு question, sir. Normal BCom க்கு BCom CS க்கு என்ன difference, sir? BCom CS படிச்சா என்னென்ன opportunitiesலாம் கிடைக்கும்?
அதாவது பிகாம் அப்படின்னு எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா இது வந்து யூஸ்வலா எல்லாருமே கேட்குற கேள்வி தான். ஈவன் நீங்க இன்டர்வியூ போகும்போது கூட அந்த கேள்வி வரலாம். வாட் இஸ் த டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் பிகாம் அண்ட் பிகாம் கார்ப்பரேட் செக்ஷன்? ஈவன் ஒரு தடவை நாக் விசிட் வந்திருந்தப்ப கூட அந்த கொஸ்டின் ஹெச்ஓடிட்ட கேட்டாங்க. ஓகே, ஹெச்ஓடிட்ட கேட்டு அவருக்கு வந்து வாட் இஸ் த டிஃபரன்ஸ் பிட்வீன் ஜெனரல் பிகாம் அண்ட் பிகாம் கார்ப்பரேட் செக்ஷன் இன்டர்வியூலேயே அடிக்கிற கேட்குற கேள்வி. பிகாம் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா இப்போ வந்து பிகாம் ஸ்ட்ரீமே ஜெனரல் ஸ்ட்ரீம், ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்டு ஸ்ட்ரீம்னு மாறிடுச்சு. ஜெனரல் ஸ்ட்ரீம் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரிஞ்சது வந்து நம்ம பிகாம் சிஎஸ் கிடையாது. ஓகே, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பிரிஞ்ச ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்ட் ஸ்ட்ரீம் வந்து பிகாம் கம்ப்யூட்டர் அப்ளிகேஷன், பிகாம் சிஏ தான். We started our course as BA Corporate Secretaryship. BA Corporate Secretaryship course எப்படி வந்ததுன்னா, ஒரு கம்பெனி எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா ஒரு கம்பெனியில அஃப்கோர்ஸ் கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரி இருக்காரு. கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப் வந்து 1980s உருவாச்சு. ஆனா கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப் நம்ம கோர்ஸ் 1975 உருவாயிடுச்சு. ஒரு கார்பரேட் செக்ரட்டரிஷிப்ங்கிறது ஒரு கம்பெனியை அட்மினிஸ்டர் பண்றதுக்கு சில ஃபண்டமெண்டல் பிரின்சிபல்ஸ் இருக்கு. ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா 3 sets ஆஃப் லாஸ் இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க. அதாவது லா எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா கார்பரேட் லா, மெர்கன்டைல் லா, பிசினஸ் லாலாம் ஒரு பேசிஸ். தென் நம்ம வந்து இந்த அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா நம்ம அதெல்லாம் ஒரு செட் ஆஃப், அதாவது ஃபினான்ஷியல் அக்கௌண்டிங், காஸ்ட் அக்கௌண்டிங், மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அக்கௌண்டிங், இதெல்லாம் இன்கம் டேக்ஸ் எல்லாம் இதெல்லாம் வரும். அப்போ கார்பரேட்டுக்குன்னு எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா இந்த மாதிரி அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன், அக்கௌண்டன்சி, லா. இந்த மூணுமே இருக்கு. இந்த மூணுல நீங்க டேக் பண்ணிக்கலாம் கார்ப்பரேட் லாஸ். லானா நம்ம கார்ப்பரேட் லாஸ் தான் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ்னா கார்ப்பரேட் அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ் தான் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். மேனேஜ்மெண்ட்னா கார்ப்பரேட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், கார்ப்பரேட் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் தான் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ நம்மளோட வந்து கார்ப்பரேட் அக்கௌண்ட்ஸ், கார்ப்பரேட் லாஸ், கார்ப்பரேட் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் அப்படின்னு ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் ஆகும். அவங்க ஜெனரலைஸ்ட். பிகாம் வந்து ஜெனரலைஸ்ட். We are specialized. That's the difference. That is, we concentrate more on corporate laws, corporate accounts, and corporate administration. So, பிகாமுக்கு என்னென்ன ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்கோ அதுக்கு இருக்கிற ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி எல்லாமே பிகாம் சிஎஸ்க்கு உண்டு. பிகாம் சிஎஸ்க்குன்னு தனி ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டின்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப். ஏன்னா நம்ம சிலபஸும் கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப் சிலபஸும் ஏறக்குறைய 75 to 80% ஒன்று தான். ஸோ நம்ம வந்து இந்த கோர்ஸ் ஈஸியாக படிக்க முடியும்னு தான் நம்மளோட ஸ்பெஷலைஸ்ட். மற்றபடி கொஞ்ச நாளைக்கு முன்னாள் வரைக்கும் சில கம்பெனிஸ், ஃபோர்டு கம்பெனிஸ் எல்லாம் பிகாம் சிஎஸ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் வேணும்னு கேட்டுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நவ் இட் இஸ் a ஜெனரல் ஸ்ட்ரீம். தட் இஸ் யூஆர் a கிராஜுவேட் அப்படின்னு பாக்குறவங்க தான் நிறைய ஐடி கம்பெனிஸ். இஃப் யூஆர் a கிராஜுவேட் குட் எனஃப், தென் பிகாம் எல்லாத்தையும் ஒன்னா பாக்குறவங்க தான். பிகாம் எல்லாத்தையும் ஒன்னா பாக்குறாங்கன்னா இப்ப நம்ம பிகாம் எடுத்துட்டா நம்ம காலேஜ்ல 14 பிகாம் இருக்கு. இந்த 14 பிகாமுக்கும் தனித்தனியா ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி இருக்கான்னா கிடையவே கிடையாது. ஒவ்வொருத்தருக்கும் சில இடத்துல ஒரு எட்ஜ் இருக்கலாம். அதாவது நீங்க ரீட்டைல் மார்க்கெட்டிங் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா அவங்களுக்கு டிவிஎஸ்ல இருந்தே ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் கிடைக்கலாம். பிசினஸ் ப்ராசஸ் சர்வீஸ் எடுத்தா அவங்க டிசிஎஸ்ல இருந்து கிடைக்கலாம். நமக்கு கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப்ல இருந்து கிடைக்கும். அவ்வளவுதான். கம்பெனி செக்ரட்டரிஷிப் கோர்ஸ் பண்றது ஈஸி. அதனால தனியா நமக்குன்னு ஜாப் ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி கிடையாது. எனி கிராஜுவேட்டுக்குள்ள எல்லா ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டியும் நமக்கு உண்டு ஐடியை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். அண்ட் நீங்க வந்து ப்ரொஃபஷனல் கோர்சஸ் 3 கோர்ஸுமே நீங்க பர்சூ பண்ணலாம். யூபிஎஸ்சி போகலாம், எல்லாமே பண்ணலாம். பேங்க்ல உங்களுக்கு ஓப்பனிங்ஸ் உண்டு பேங்கை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். தென் டிஎன்பிசி இதெல்லாம் எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா யூஆர் a கிராஜுவேட். அவ்வளவுதான். So there is no difference between graduation and all. பிகாம் சிஎஸ் யாராவது கேட்டா இந்த 3 வார்த்தையை நான் வச்சுக்கணும். ஆனா அதை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண தெரியணும். என்ன எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண நம்ம சிலபஸை மனப்பாடம் பண்ணி சொல்ல தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். வி ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் ஆன். அதை கேட்டாங்கன்னா என்னென்ன கார்பரேட் லா, வாட் யூ மீன் பை கார்பரேட் லான்னா நம்ம சப்ஜெக்ட்ல இருக்கிற லாலாம் வரிசையா சொல்ல தரணும். அதை திருப்பி சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா படப்படம்னு அடிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா அதோட நிறுத்திடுவாங்க. ஒரு கேள்வி கேட்டு அதுல ஒரு குறுக்கு கேள்வி கேட்டாங்கன்னா அதுக்கு பதில படப்படன்னு சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா அதோட அந்த கேள்வி நின்று போயிடும். அதுக்கப்புறம் கண்டிப்பா பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. ஜஸ்ட் யூ லெட் டாக் இன் இன்டர்வியூ. அவ்வளவுதான். ஓகே. ஸோ we specialize in corporate administration, we specialize in corporate laws, and we specialize in corporate accounts. அவ்வளவுதான் நம்ம ஸ்பெஷலைசேஷன். இத சிலபஸை நான் வச்சு சொல்ல தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். தட்ஸ் ஆல். அவங்க ஜெனரல் ஸ்ட்ரீம். தே டோன்ட் ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் இன் கார்பரேட் லாஸ். இதுல நம்மளோடது இன்னும் நீங்க கேட்டீங்கன்னா யூனிக் யூஎஸ்பி மார்க்கெட்டிங்ல யூனிக் செல்லிங் ப்ரொபோஷன் சொல்லுவாங்க. இன்னும் ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி கேட்டீங்கன்னா கார்பரேட் லா. லால தான் நம்ம ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்றோம். காமர்ஸ் வந்து லால ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்றது இல்ல, அக்கௌண்டன்சில ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களா இருக்கலாம். நம்ம வந்து 100% சொல்லலாம் லால ஸ்பெஷலைஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஆல் த லாஸ், கார்ப்பரேட் ரிலேட்டட் லாஸ் வி ஸ்பெஷலைஸ். ஓகே. கம்பெனிஸ் ஆக்ட் 2013 நம்ம அந்த 2 பேப்பர் படிக்கிறோம். காமர்ஸ் படிக்க மாட்டாங்க. ஓகே. தட் டிஃபரன்ஸ். வெரி குட் கொஸ்டின். நைஸ் கொஸ்டின். ஏன் நல்ல கொஸ்டின் சொன்ன பாருங்க. நாக்லயே கேட்டாங்க. நாக் கமிட்டி விசிட்லயே இந்த கேள்வி வந்தது. நைஸ் கொஸ்டின். Any other?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, will this course be helpful if I need to do BL in future?
What is it?
Will this course be helpful if I need to do BL in future?
Yes, of course. You can. We are having lots of lawyers, gentlemen. We are having lots of lawyers, those who are completed. Because yes, I can give you a list, lots of lawyers. You can do BL after BCom corporate secretaryship. It will help you a lot. You can join a company as a legal advisor. If you're having BCom CS and BL, of course, you are eligible to be appointed as a legal advisor to your company. So you can join BL. That's possible, 100% possible. BCom BL we are having, BCom CS BL we are having our own students. We are having so many lawyers practicing in Coimbatore. Even our former HOD, Dr. Ramasamy, after his retirement, he actually practiced as an advocate for 10 years. Now only he stopped practicing. Okay, Dr. Ramasamy. So it's possible. He completed BL and another HOD, Veerabhadran, Dr. Veerabhadran. He also completed, Veerabhadran, you were same case. He completed BA corporate secretaryship, then PhD, and then MPhil, then PhD, then BL. but he never practiced. But Dr. Ramasamy, after completing BN, after retirement, he practiced as a lawyer in court. Had a chamber in our Coimbatore court. So it's possible, 100% possible. We are having our teachers as our examples. That is also a good question.
Sir, may I?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
May I?
Go ahead.
First of all, I would like to thank you for spending your time with us and with your valuable insights. So,
Thank
sir,
you.
talking about CS exams, CSET was comparatively easy because it was based on our 12th portions. But when it comes to executive level, suddenly the portion becomes very vast with so many regulations, acts, and years. So, can you give us like I just wanted to ask if we have to remember every regulations number, section numbers, or years, or is it enough that if we know what is the regulation and the case name?
Okay. See, of course, the eligibility test is very easy, as I told you. But I told you in my speech, when you enter the executive module, it is a totally different field. There you need systematic working. Of course, all are hardcore law subjects, and they need extensive preparation, and they expect you to understand everything. That is mere mugging up and repeating everything in the answer sheet is not enough. They are given clear instructions to the examiners. He has mugged up and repeating, vomiting everything in the answer sheet. The scores are to be reduced. So only even the questions are asked in such a manner to test your understanding of the subject. You let understand, you let apply the subject to answer the question. That's what I expected. So when you are preparing for executive module or professional module, first initial preparation is going through the text. While going through the text, you should have a highlighter or you'll have a simple pencil to understand, and you'll have to underline. Understand and underline. Don't underline. Just understand and underline the important points, even sections and all that. When underlining is over, 1 page, 2 page, or 3 page, set a limit. For example, 3 pages. And 3 pages, have a nice notebook, take notes. Take notes. All these important points, take notes. And all these notes in a single page. When you are having single page of notebooks, you connect all the points by discussing the points in your mind. That is, you have to discuss it in your mind. This is a starting point. This is the point, third point, fourth point, fifth point. You discuss it as you are teaching a class. That is my example as you are teaching the class, or you can practice it as a lawyer. Just say it in your mind. Just practice it, repeating all the points. Then you are repeating it from the written 1 page. You will understand it. You will remember it ever. That is first line. When reading it, understand it, underline it. Second, have a notebook, take notes. When you are having at least 2 or 3 pages, 3 pages notes are available on a single page. You will have to discuss it. Discuss it. If you're having a friend, just explain the points to her. If 2 or 3 friends are preparing for CS, that is good enough. You can, the points. When you speak it, when you write it, when you speak it, you will remember it. That is the nice way of preparation. Or even writing it and just memorizing it or analyzing is it enough. But when you say it, you will remember it. See, teaching is the best way to remember anything. If you teach, you will learn. See, just the opposite. If you teach, others learn. If you teach, you yourself will learn. So follow this and you will be having nice set of notebooks. Just before the examination, if you go through the notebooks, that's enough. Okay. And of course, these are all the methods followed by most of the company secretaries, those who are practicing now. Okay. Follow that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome.
So may I?
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, can a BCom CS student can get a job in Big Four company, sir?
Job in Big Four means consultancy, Deloitte,
Yeah, yes, sir.
KPMG. Yes, Deloitte,
Yes.
KPMG, and all these come. Of course, we are having Goldman Sachs. Okay, the top of the Big Four. Goldman Sachs is visiting our campus continuously for the last 8 years, I think. And we are having one BCom CS student who has joined Goldman Sachs. Of course, we can. Goldman Sachs before the pandemic, when they came for the first 3 years or something like that, they took our students for apprenticeship in New York. Then later I stopped, I think. But in the initial years, they took them to New York for the apprenticeship. That is arts and science students. They took them for apprenticeship in New York. Goldman Sachs, even be a corporate student, one student, he was an office bearer in the Manor. He joined Goldman Sachs. So I am giving you one standing example. Becomes a student, joined Goldman Sachs. That is the leading one of the big four. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
It's possible. If you can fare well in the campus interview conducted by Deloitte or KPMG, Deloitte and KPMG are not coming to arts and science, but Goldman Sachs is coming. Okay. But later you can join Goldman Sachs. We are our own student, I think, Vignesh, one student, Vignesh. He joined initially TVS, and after completing MBA, he joined Deloitte. So our students, they are also doing wonderfully in consultancy companies, especially in Big Four.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon.
I have a doubt.
Go ahead.
Second becomes yes, sir.
Yes.
I want to do higher studies. Should I choose MCOM CS or MBA?
Higher studies, MBA or?
MCOM CS, sir.
See, be clear about it. See, if you want to join the teaching profession, it is MCOM or MCOM CS. Teaching profession, of course, we are in teaching profession. Don't expect we are going to underestimate them. And teaching profession, you know that if you join the aided stream, that is state government aided stream, the starting salary is nearly 70,000, 75,000. Okay, that is a totally different arena. For that, you can join a self-financing program, and you can complete your PhD, and you can become an aided teacher. Of course, it will take 26, 27, 28 or whatever it is. Of course, you can join the teaching profession. So MCOM CS, after MCOM CS, of course, you are eligible for a job in a corporate environment. That is possible, but the scope is limited. But in teaching, I can get a job immediately. See, if you are qualified MCOM CS today, I'll get a job tomorrow. See, I'm not joking, I'm serious. Okay, I'm serious. If you're telling me by May, you are telling, sir, I have completed MCOM CS. In June, I'll get you a job in one of the self-financing colleges. Just like that, I'll get you. I can get you the job in June or July. You'll be appointed as a lecturer in Coimbatore in one of the self-financing colleges. I can get you the job. It is possible. That is limited scope, but of course, and we are having Yuvraj in NGP. Yes, of course, the same path, but at present, he is not only a professor, he is also a company secretary. Think about it. He is not only a professor, he has pursued his dream. He has completed MCOM CS. He has joined NGP college as a professor, and he is working, and he has completed his company secretaryship course. So it's possible. And MBA, of course, it's possible. MBA, what sort of MBA you want to do? If it is IAM, that particular category, all these IAMs or next cadre, LIBA, Christ University and all that. Depending on that, you'll be joining a nice corporate. That's a totally different track. Corporate, that is, sky is the limit. Depends on you alone. If you are having the fire, you can become anybody. You can become the managing director of a company. That all depends on your capacity. But it depends on in which college, which institution you are doing your MBA. So MBA, it's having limitation depending on the reach. If it is PhD, IM, of course, it's having its own level. If it is Christ University, its own level. If it is LIBA, or if it is Great Lakes, Chennai, each and every one, IIM, it's having its own reaches. That you'll have to be aware of. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. With that, shall call Dr. S. Ramya, Department of PS, deliver the vote of thanks.
Yes. Good evening, one and all present here. On behalf of our department, it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. My heart fills with a lot of gratitude and respect for our distinguished chief guest, Dr.M.Ranagarajan sir, our beloved former HOD, for not only sparing his valuable time for us to grace this event, but also enlightening us with his inspiring talk on corporate careers. Sir told, express and explore yourself. So by the way, definitely our students will express and explore their talent in an effective way to achieve their goals, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to thank our management, secretary, sir, principal, ma'am, and our HOD, faculty members, and student friends for making this event success. Once again, I thank honorable present here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With that, we reached the end of the session. I sincerely thank everyone on behalf of the management. And sir, that was very informative and inspiring speech. We are looking forward to having you again as our guest.
Thank you.
Thank
Always.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.